Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? So y'all can hear me talk my junk every other week. You know? But I wanted to talk about how God can talk to you through any and everything. If I look a little ashy, excuse me, I'm just waking up. But how God can talk to you through any and everything, every aspect of your life. Like, a week ago, I believe, maybe a week and a half ago, I went to see Toy Story 4, the last one that just came out with my mom and my little sisters or whatever. Because we're trying to like do little date nights and stuff with each other. So we went to go see that. Because, you know, me being a big kid, I wanted to see it anyways. And then my little sisters, you know, they wanted to see it too. But they're not that little, but. So we went to go see the movie. And in the movie, I was like, damn, I feel like, you know, I really feel like God is talking to me through this movie. And the message I received from it was Woody was so loyal to his kids. Whichever kid he was with, he was extremely loyal to them. He constantly wanted to make sure they were happy. He constantly wanted to make sure he can uplift the kids in whatever area or aspect of their life or whatever. And his loyalty caused him to start being unhappy. You know, and his loyalty caused him to start, what's the word I'm looking for? Start neglecting himself, you know, and his happiness and what he wanted or whatever. So, on the trip, I'm sorry if I'm, you know, blowing the movie for you if you haven't seen it. On the trip that he went on with the little girl and her family, he ended up running into an old friend who used to be a toy with them. But they end up giving that toy away. So he ended up running into this old friend that I believe that he was in love with or whatever. But ended up running into her. And she no longer had basically a kid. So it's like she no longer had a family. She was like an abandoned toy. But she told him this is like she was happy. You know, she's not confined to one person. You know, she gets to explore different kids, see different things. And she's not trapped. And then it's like at the end of the day when the kid is no longer a kid anymore, or when the kid no longer wants to play with her anymore, it doesn't hurt her because it's like they don't just throw her away. She goes from kid to kid and, you know, blase. So as I'm watching the movie, I'm like, you know, I feel like, you know, sometimes I'm so loyal to other people that I love that I neglect myself. And I'm so big on loyalty, and I think that comes from not really having that growing up. So I always want to be that person for somebody else because I never had it, you know. Like I always was, I'm always thinking, okay, maybe I can be loyal to this person and love them a certain type of way, and you know, maybe I'll receive the same love back because they'll actually see that I'm genuine. They can actually see that I'm a genuine person. So I'm watching a movie about to cry. I'm in there like, oh my God, like this is legit my life. Like I feel like God was trying to tell me that, you know, yeah, you're going through something, a transition right now. And you're going through something right now, but this is the time where you need to be loyal to yourself. This is your time where you need to do what makes you happy. This is the time where you need to let go of whatever it is that's basically kind of like stunting your growth a little bit, you know, because in life, you know, you and people will have to go your separate ways, and you will have to make the conscious decision or the best decision that's going to make sure that you are good in the end, regardless of how you feel for this person. Because people tend to like Kevin Gates said, people are lovers of themselves. So when someone wants to do something that's best for them, regardless of how it makes you feel, regardless of how, you know, how much you love and care for them, they're going to make that decision for them regardless. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make sure they're straight regardless. They're going to make sure that they're doing what they love regardless, or they're following their heart. So I had to learn to you know, not be scared to, or yeah, basically not be scared to do what's best for Gina. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been doing what's best for me, but I've always kept that. If I'm loyal to you and if I mess with you and we cool, or we friends, or we dating or whatever, I'm down for you through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I was raised, because I seen my mother, regardless if her relationship was good or not, I seen her take care of my stepdad, make sure he ate, you know what I'm saying? Like, she still confided in him, asked, you know what I'm saying, asked permission to do things with the kids and stuff like that. You know, it was still like a respect thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, you still show respect to people regardless of what you guys are going through. So I had to learn that, you know, sometimes you have to respect yourself. Sometimes you have to, you know, let people do what they want to do, and you do what's best for you at the end of the day. And that's exactly what happened in the movie Toy Story. At the end of the day, he ended up not going back with the kid, because it's not like she was playing with him anyways. You know, it's not like she was missing out on anything with him anyways, because she no longer had interest in him. You know what I'm saying? So when people no longer have interest in you, and they're no longer paying you any attention, they're no longer you know, like looking out for you like they used to, or whatever the case may be, you have to make that effort to step back and be like, you know what, this is no longer working. You know what I'm saying? They no longer care for me or value me or respect me or whatever, and I have to go my separate ways. And that's cool. You can still love them, you just love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be disrespectful, none of that stuff. You just, you know, you fuck with them from a distance or whatever. Then last night I went to go see John Wick. I went by myself. I'm starting to do these date nights where I want to you know, get back in the groove of feeling like Gina again. Like, and I don't never have to have a large crowd to do things any damn way. So, and I'm content with, you know, being alone. I don't give a fuck. But I went to go see John Wick, the last one. And I wanted to see that movie so bad. So I'm in there watching it by myself. I'm like, okay, finally me and Mr. Wick, because that's my husband. Okay. If I had a white husband, it'll be him. Okay. So me watching the John Wick movie had a message for me then too. In the movie, they kept talking about consequences. Well, that's the main word that I picked up in the movie, was consequence. So John Wick killed whoever he killed at a secret hotel that, you know, you can't do anything on the hotel grounds. You can't kill anybody on that grounds. It's off limits. So he ended up doing that, and he became excommunicado, whatever. I don't even know what that means, but they end up putting a hit out for him that was like $14 million for doing that on continental ground. So once he realized he got tired of fighting so much, he's like, damn, I'm fighting so much for my life. Let me try to make amends with the head of whoever was at the head of the table of their organization or whatever. And they kept telling him, you know, everybody he came across to help him a little piece, they kept telling him, you know, there's consequences for every action. You knew what you did was wrong. You knew it was going to be wrong, and you knew where it would lead up to, you know, and you did it anyways. So now you have to reap the benefits of what you sow. Regardless of that person hurting you or whatever they do, sometimes even when people hurt you and you go back to retaliate, you still have to reap the benefits of what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say that allow God to handle your problems, allow God to do what he gonna do. Because if you handle it and you start doing whatever, now your karma coming back on you, because you still gonna have to reap what you sow, regardless of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or why you did it. You know, it's a consequence to every action. You can hit me right now and I get angry and go bust the car windows, and then you call the police. Now I'm in jail and I'm like, why he did that? He hit me first. You know, like, life doesn't care why you did it or why you overreacted. All life knows is, okay, you did this, and this is the consequences, and this is what you're gonna reap for what you did. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you have to be mindful and careful of how you treat people, what you do, what you put out into the universe, you know, how you move, how you talk, everything you do in this world, you have to be mindful of it. How you're raising your kids, what you're teaching your kids, what you're exposing your kids to, and not even that, what you're consuming. What do you consume that's healthy for your soul? Who are you around to help build you up as a man, as a woman, and uplift your spirits? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we tend to hang around people because they're comfortable. They're a comfort zone for us. But, you know, we're scared to to separate ourselves from certain things that we're used to and doing, because it's like now I have to find a new way of doing things. Now I have to actually put in the work. You know, a lot of people are scared. A lot of people rather be a failure than to actually fail. Like, they rather just sit around and say, I'm not gonna do it, fuck it, it's not gonna work out for me, than to actually, they don't even know if they're gonna fail if they do it. They just automatically say, I'm a failure, or I'm gonna fail doing it, or whatever, because they don't have that high hopes in themselves that they're gonna exceed or do better in life. You know what I'm saying? So in the John Wick movie with the whole consequence thing, somebody killed his dog, which was the dog left from his wife, his late wife. He went out and killed everybody who killed the dog. Then he did what he did on Continental Grounds. It was the last person that had dealings with killing his dog, I guess. And now the consequences are coming. I don't know what the fuck that was that just made that noise. But the Lord is my shepherd. Okay. But anyways, so now he has to deal with all the consequences that came with his actions when he did that. So it's like in the movie, he's dealing with all this stuff. Like, you could tell, like, he's tired of fighting. I mean, he already was not fighting for years and not doing that little thing for years when he was with the wife. So it's like, now I have to go back into this life and fully be into the life, because I don't know how to let go of certain things. Granted, I'm not saying when people hurt you, you just let them hurt you. You don't. You don't. You know, I'm still growing. I'm still maturing, because the old me, thank God for growth, because the old me, bro, I used to be ready to bust windows, stabbed, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you gonna do that, and then what? You ain't gonna get nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? People still gonna go out here and do what they want to do, treat you how they want to treat you, talk about you how they want to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as ain't nobody touching you, you know, and not harming your family or your kids or whatever, you good. You don't see none of that shit. So it's like, with the whole consequence thing with John Wick, I keep getting off topic. With the whole consequence thing, it's like, you know, you have to be mindful of what type of energy and what type of what type of energy basically you're putting out, because that's what you're going to get back. You know, a lot of us wonder why we can't prosper in ways, or why life is always, you know, going left for us, or why I can't keep this, or why I can't do better. And this is because you're reaping what you sow. What are you sowing? I was watching an Ayana Van Zam video. I can never say her name. Ayana, whatever. I was watching Ayana, and she was saying, or was it Ayana? Yes. She was saying, if you sow trouble, whatever you plant will grow. So if you're going to sit there and you're going to plant a seed of trouble, you know what I'm saying, then of course trouble is going to find you. You know, if you're going to be in a relationship and you're going to cheat, of course, whatever it is that you planted eventually is going to grow into something. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of what you're planting in your life. You know, if you're using people, abusing people, or neglecting people, or pushing people away, whatever it is you're planting, whatever seed you're planting is going to grow. Anything you plant grows. So if you're gonna grow, if you're gonna plant trouble and stuff like that, you're going to grow nothing but trouble. Trouble is gonna come and find you. And matter of fact, it wasn't Ayana. I was watching a spiritual movie. I forgot what it was called. That's where I heard it from. The grandma was like, if you're gonna plant a seed of trouble, trouble will find you. And it is so true. Like, a lot of people don't really believe in God and all this stuff in the Bible and what it says, which is fine, it's cool. But you know, I do. And it's like, you know, the Bible is basically like a guideline of how to move through life. You know, it's like a here, you know how we read those books that's like how to build a car for dummies or whatever. It's basically like that. How to live your life, dummy. This is how you live your life. You know, a lot of us don't really follow every rule and regular, you know, guideline or whatever that's in the Bible, because I know I don't. You know, I should, but some things the Bible tells you is actually true. You know, if you plant a seed of trouble, you're gonna get trouble in return. You're not gonna get a good outcome if all you're doing is putting out bull crap into the universe, is putting out bull crap into the world. It's no way God is gonna bless you and all you do is take, steal, lie, cheat, and all this stuff. You have to be an honest person. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure, you know, you're putting out what you want to receive. But I just wanted to say that because I just felt like God was talking to me through these movies. Next movie day, I don't know which one I'm gonna go see. I think if Aladdin is still in theaters, I think I want to see Aladdin next. But I just wanted to put that out there, you know, because I don't know, it just was sitting heavy on my heart this morning. Well, it's not morning for you guys, but it's morning for me because I just woke up. So I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I'm just playing. I already brushed my teeth, but I'm gonna go take a shower before I go to work and maybe fix me something to eat because I gotta get my day started. I gotta go to work. But I just had that heavy on my heart, and I just wanted to, you know, probably bless somebody else who needed that word or words of encouragement today. Y'all have a good day. Be blessed. What I said in the last of my videos? Don't forget peace, love, and happiness. I think that's what I've been saying. I think that's gonna be our thing. Just, you know, at this point I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm tired. But thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And let me go say a prayer because I swear I heard something make noise behind me and that creeped me out. Okay? Bye-bye.